Hey guys, James here today and welcome to another house building video. This one is a little bit different, as you may already be able to tell. If you don't watch my Let's Play series, the Super Sim Challenge, basically that's a sim that I have that I'm trying to achieve level 10 in all skills, achieve all aspirations, and complete all careers. Currently, he's doing very well, and he's got a bunch of money to build a new house, and I said in the Let's Plays that I would build a new house in the form of a speed build style video. So here that is. I did this originally on live stream just the other day, so there was a bunch of people in the live stream as well giving feedback as I went along, and if you see a few pauses here, like just then I was doing something with the chat, I was talking to them. But anyway, so we've moved over to the rural area of Windenburg, because that's basically the biggest empty lot that was around. Of course, I could have bulldozed another house, but I felt like, maybe I shouldn't do that. We'll just build a nice big house here. And I went for a fairly modern, fairly large house as well. Now, we only have like about $92,000, as you can see, so by no means is this house done. It is not furnished. This is just like a partial house building, if you will. We get like the exterior done and pretty much not much of the interior. We get the master bedroom, master ensuite, and the kitchen and dining area done. Essentially, that's kind of where we get to. But the exterior, I think, I'm really happy with the way the outside looks. It's a little bit of fun, a little bit different, and I'm quite happy with it. So naturally, because this is a big house and we've got a lot of space, I wanted a nice swimming pool. So I did exactly that. We chucked in a swimming pool just here, and I wanted a really nice sort of courtyard area as well, because I thought it'd be nice. I've always loved the idea of having like a courtyard where your house sort of wraps around it with these huge windows that look onto it, and it just, I don't know, I've always loved that look. So I wanted to recreate that with this. So right here above the pool, I thought, let's get some, I guess, shade, if you will, some shading using these smaller fences and half walls as well. Now, it was really annoying once I put all those smaller fences in, as you can see, because I had to click each section one by one to change them. Then I realized, you know what, maybe I should make them smaller, because the half walls didn't need to be that big at all. So then I made them all smaller, again, clicking them one by one. And changing the color. Yeah, it was pretty tedious, but that's why watching speed builds is good, because it's much faster and you don't have to sit through all of that. That wall there is simply just a privacy wall, which I thought was quite nice, and actually looks quite good from the pool area and the courtyard when you see that wall there, because it's just a privacy wall from the front of the house, so you can't see into the backyard / pool and courtyard and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I put that there. And then I put the whole house on foundation, added a little bit of a decking. And as well, I'm moving the pool up to that height, just because I thought it made a little bit more sense. And then that little privacy fence there, or privacy wall now, is like a little kind of sunken garden just behind the pool, which I thought was quite nice as well. And a little bit of hedging around there. And of course, some more trimming just to finish off the look of this little shade thing. Of course, this is a modern / contemporary style home, so of course I'm going to be doing all these weird things here and there. Now, I didn't originally plan to do an upstairs, but you know what? I thought it made a lot of sense, because I thought it also really completed the look of the house, having the second floor in. And I had to figure out how to roof this place as well, because we have this diagonal section, which if you've ever built on diagonals in The Sims, trying to roof them is a whole other task, and it becomes a huge thing. It becomes a bit of a nightmare to try and start roofing it properly. So what I did, as you saw, I just got the diagonal roof and I put the second story on there. Getting that second level made the roofing so much easier, because you don't have to worry about it. It just goes into the building and then it's problem solved. You don't have to worry about it anymore. And then the upper level, I thought we'd get some grass in there, keep it real modern, get that grass roof, nice turf roof up there as well, which we could always, if we ever wanted to, add some stairs so you could get up to it. It'd be a little bit nice. And I thought I'd just do a little bit of trimming around the roof as well, just to like tie in with the rest of the build. Now, so the front, and I guess the front side of the lot and the right-hand side here, obviously really interesting shapes. We have this whole courtyard. We got this diagonal bit of the roof here, all these different shapes and different intersecting angles. And then the left-hand side of the build and the back are just completely flat, which I was originally going to start adding more detail to it, but I really liked the contrast of the big flat wall and all these interesting angles and shapes and cutouts. So I thought the contrast of just having that flat wall, all this detail on the other ones, I thought that looked really cool. Because you just see this big wall there, it's just big flat, and we just put a bunch of windows on it. I do add a little bit of a sort of balcony kind of thing, not a balcony. Oh, I guess it is a balcony, like kind of a little patio thing I add on the lower floor as well, just to add a little bit of oomph to it. So it is still flat, but it has a little bit of detailing, something a little bit more interesting than you would otherwise see. Now, of course, this is all using, like I said earlier, this is all using the money that my sim actually earned, which I think is always one of the coolest things. Because I don't, excuse me, I don't normally play The Sims so much that I end up earning all of this money. Obviously, the exceptions to that are when I do like a Rags to Riches series, where the goal is to make a crap ton of money. But normally, when I do that, I don't end up building a big house with that money. I've done it a few times in the past, and every time I do it, I don't know, you just get this sense of accomplishment, you know? You've earned this pot of money, then you've built this huge house with that money, and you get to live in it, and you get to play, and you get to keep going on with life. And I don't know, I always find that really cool. Anyway, as you can see, of course, we have that new Sims 4 update that changes the lighting. So you have all the sort of sun coming in through the windows there, which oh man, it looks so cool. Like the light sort of shining through the windows, casting those new shadows and everything. Very, very nice. But yeah, basically this house is just a house filled with loads of large windows, lots of light from all angles. You know, it's a big, beautiful house. It's exactly what it needs. All these huge windows. There's my sim. He was smiling. He's having a good time. He's loving his new house because currently he's level 10 in the criminal career track. So he is basically a crime lord at this point. And he's robbing banks. He's, I don't know, pickpocketing old people. He's doing everything. He is a despicable human being, basically. But he is happy. He's happy. He's got a brand new house that he built himself. You know, what more could you want? What more could you possibly want than that? I don't know. Anyway, so the base coat of this house is those big white tiles from Spa Day. Just, I always really like those as big, like, modern sort of tiles. That's sort of the base coat of the house. And then I added that sort of wood, little wood accent color on the pool shade. And a few of the other pieces here as well. You can see some of the little bits that pop out. I added that sort of wood color onto as well. I'm not sure if I missed a bit of the wall there. But anyway, no, by no means is this house done anyway. So, and then I went for a more of a sort of, I guess, sandstone colored tile for the flooring on the outside, which I thought looked kind of cool. I don't know. I thought it just added a bit of contrast as well. Because if I use the white tile again, I thought it looked really quite, I don't know, it looked really blank, basically, if I just used the white tile everywhere. And then here as well, I was trying to find another pattern or texture that I could use somewhere just to mix it up a little bit. And then I ended up using this dark gray, which sort of went in nicely with the lighter white stone and the browns and that. So I thought that fit in quite well. And of course, we had that sort of roof tile as well to match in with that. And I thought that worked pretty well. Or at least I hoped it did. And I think it did. So that's good. Ooh, a lot of rotating there. Right, now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the layout. So upstairs was undoubtedly going to be the master bedroom and ensuite. That's why I put the bed up there. And I still have, obviously, a few items from my previous home. That's why I have the, you know, that bed that's already there that came out of my inventory. There's a few key items I brought with me because either, you know, A, they're super expensive and they've lost all their value, such as that bed. If I sold that bed, I'd get way less money back and then I'd have to buy it again, so I would have lost money, so I just kept it. And then there's a few like special career related items that I also brought. And right here, you can see that roof popping through the wall. That's still a bug in the game and it's so annoying. The issue is, the reason the roof comes through there is if you complete a room. So a room is something that has, you know, 4 walls, obviously. So if you complete a room with a fence, so if you have 3 walls and a fence to complete a room, they're called blocks. They're the sort of the rooms you can pick up and move around. They're called blocks. If you complete a block with a fence, for some reason, the roof decides that it wants to render inside of the room. It decides that it's now outside and the roof wants to come through. That has been a bug in the game since not even day 1 of the game. Since I've mentioned this in many builds before as well. But it's been a bug in the game since before day 1. I found this and I told them directly about it at a pre-launch event of the game back in August of 2014. We're nearing August of 2016. It's nearly been 2 years since I found that and showed that to them. I don't know why it hasn't been fixed, but I really, for the love of all that is Sims, hope that it is fixed because it's so annoying. Basically, I couldn't create a balcony with a fence in that area. I couldn't create a nice open balcony, which I wanted to do in that area without the roof coming through the wall. which is ridiculous. That shouldn't be a thing that happens. But anyway, moving on from the rant. I was trying to make the house look super expensive. And I mean, to be fair, the house is super expensive because I'm using marble tiling everywhere. That marble tile, when I did all the marble tiling downstairs as well, just the downstairs using those tiles cost me like 3,500 simoleons just to floor everything. So it is pretty damn expensive. And now I was just trying to... I was having a problem here. I couldn't find a nice door for the bedroom. Like, I wanted a fancy door for the bedroom. I couldn't find one I wanted. But then I figured, you know, I guess at the moment anyway, he's living alone. And the bedroom is also upstairs. And the bedroom is also the only thing that's upstairs. So I guess a glass door didn't really matter. Like, you didn't really... me scaling up the bed. A glass door didn't really matter because it's private anyway. Like, there's no one else going up there anyway. So I used glass doors and it matched in with the rest of the build, which I thought was quite nice. So now this is the ensuite bathroom slash dresser. So we have 2 wardrobes right there. You know, filling up that wall, making it look fancy, getting that sort of baby blue wallpaper in, which I thought looked really nice. And I was originally going to, because the room didn't quite fit, I was originally going to do like that sort of, I guess, open dresser there. So it looked like it was opened up and you could see in there. But then I realized I didn't really have a spot to put a shower anywhere. So instead I used that one little gap to put a shower in instead. Because right now I had nowhere to put a shower. I have somewhere to put sinks and toilets and all that, but there was no shower anywhere. Anyway, that's a couple of more of the items that I owned from the kitchen I was putting down. Oh, this is where I figured, oh no, this is bad news for people that watch the Let's Play. So 3 Sims died. One of them I killed on purpose, and I promised I was going to bring her back. Another Sim was, like this current Sims, that was his partner, like husband for however many parts. And you know, there were soulmates as well. Then he died. I also kind of killed him, I'm going to be honest. And then some other random old dude just died in the neighborhood. And I was like, I'm going to bring these 3 back. I worked through the Let's Play. I've made 2 lots of ambrosia. I was ready to bring them back. And apparently, as soon as I put and I didn't know this, unfortunately, until now, and now I do. When I put those tombstones into my inventory, trying to take them, as soon as you take them out again, it removes the ghosts. So the ghosts are no longer attached to those tombstones at all. Even though in the inventory it has their name over it, it shows their name. As soon as I take them out, they're gone. So I actually cannot bring them back from the dead anymore, which is really annoying. And it's annoying because I spent a lot of time trying to make ambrosia to do that. But anyway, you know, you live and you learn, I guess. I will not put them in my inventory again. That'll learn me. Anyway, so yeah, that's where I put the shower in. And you may be wondering why I'm putting counters up here. Now, I didn't want an open space, you know, between the top of the wardrobe and the shower and the roof. And the shower and the wardrobes are basically the same height. So I was like, okay, well, I can't put a wall there or an arch. Like, he couldn't get through an archway of a door and use a shower. So instead, I've used counters and I've put them above the wardrobes and the shower. So it appears like it's more storage, right? It looks like there's more storage and you can open up those cabinets there. And that's what that's for. Now, the skylights. Look at that. You have the new lighting coming through the skylights and casting shadows all over that room. How beautiful is that? Man, the new lighting is nice. So yeah, I used those skylights to add some more oomph to the bedroom in there. And I had to put that additional little roof up there because, as you saw, the cabinets were actually like poking through the roof area. So I just put the roof over it and that fixed it up. And I decided to get some slightly smaller sort of skylights here, just so we had it like a border all the way around it. And to get that light sort of casting shadows in the room. Ah, it is beautiful. It is beautiful. But anyway, down to $30,000 now, just a little bit below. So still loads to do in the house. Like I said, this is by no means a complete house build. I don't furnish everything. I don't landscape everything. But I promised that I would do this on a live stream and that I would show you guys in a speed build as well. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So just getting some nice art up there. The bedroom remains pretty empty. Again, because I had no money really to do anything. And I've still got to do all the downstairs here. So we've got this huge space downstairs. And there's my garden plants that I was gardening at my other house with. I've got 2 lots of ambrosia in there. There you go. That's when I put the marble flooring in. Which, I don't know. I don't know if I actually like the marble flooring. Like, I like it because it looks really fancy. But we have those sandstone tiles outside. I was wondering maybe we should have used those on the inside as well, just so you have a more coherent flooring for the house and the exterior. But I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. This house is 100% bound to change because it's going to be used in a Let's Play. So it's going to change over time. It's going to evolve. And And I guess having said that, I should also note that this house is not available for download yet. And it won't be until I finish the Let's Play, basically. Well, not until I finish Let's Play. I guess until we either move houses or, you know, or I'm done with the house. That's when I will put it up for download. So right now it is not. Apologies if this is something you wanted, but that's just the way it is. That's the way I do it. I use it in my Let's Plays, and then I share it at the end. But yeah, so just going through, adding some light. So on where the entrance is to the house, that room I sort of walled off, that's going to be like a small sitting room / a study as well. You'll see me put the computer in there soon. So a sitting room / study. And then next to that was the downstairs bathroom, because I figured this is such a big house. We need a downstairs bathroom somewhere. So I made sure to get one in. Anyway, this is also where I figured out another thing that was really annoying, that the cabinets and the counters don't match each other in this little set here. None of those colors actually match. Because the large cabinet one is a different color for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. So there's that, in case you're wondering. Anyway, so just going through and doing this kitchen. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I changed that. There we go. Yeah, I think I went with those white cabinets just so it was a bit of a contrast, and it sort of also matches. It sort of ties it in with the flooring as well, like the white flooring and all that. It sort of ties it all together. But yeah, that's the kitchen area, and then I do a dining area just next to it, and I mean you'll see it in just a second. And of course, we have to have a beautiful bar area as well. Because again, it is such a big house; it needs a bar. I guess it'll be really interesting actually, because we will have to in this Let's Play. And if you haven't seen the Let's Play, do go watch it. It is fantastic. It is off the charts. In the Let's Play, because we're doing all the aspirations, we also need him to have a family and have a successful lineage. You know, his children have to do well. So we will need to have way more bedrooms and all that kind of stuff. So we will have to expand the house, which I always find pretty exciting when... that's always been something I've loved doing, is playing the Sims. And I don't do it often enough. I love playing the Sims and, like, you know, having to expand the house, grow it as, you know, your family grows or your needs grow. And it sort of ends up as this messy, sort of stuck together, like weird Lego structure of glued rooms that have just been chucked on. But it always ends up looking really, really interesting in the end. And I'm pretty excited to see how we go with this one. Now, this is where the bar area is. I wanted the full-size bar, and I wanted it to be in the center, but that wasn't going to happen, unfortunately. So it kind of sits off to the left there. But we get this full-size bar with, you know, I guess not beer, because Sims doesn't have beer, but juice on tap. We have 4 different types of juice on tap right there. How good would it be having that in your house? Even if you're not, you know, a beer drinker, but if those are just filled with like, you know, Coca-Cola, like Fanta, Sprite, or whatever your drink of choice is, just having something on tap that you can just pull down and fill up a cup whenever you want. How good would that be? Man, that'd be sweet. Anyway, of course, we get this really funky bar, different colored chairs here and there, just mixing it up. A little bit of fun for entertaining. And I put a door right there so you can get out to the pool area. And of course, outside, we will definitely have to have like a barbecue and all that kind of stuff. I mean, right now, you just simply can't afford it because I've only got $10,000 left. And you may have seen, there was a little bit cut out there where I just placed a few items. You didn't really miss anything. Placed a few of the items I already had. So yeah, that's a little study area, and that will be like a front sitting room. And then the main sitting room will be in that area there. I wanted to get a super big TV, but it looks really weird when it gets scaled up. So I kind of, you know, I didn't do that. But yeah, so that's the main sitting area just there. 2 sofas. And then the rest of the house. Imagine walking around this. It'd be so echoey. It'd be pretty damn echoey. Because there's nothing in it. He's got to earn the money to put more stuff in it. That stolen necklace that he earned from work. Just finding out where we can put that, and I put it by the entrance. But yeah, that pretty much concludes this, the house build of, you know, well, whatever I called it. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Click the link down below if you want to watch the Let's Play series and you haven't. But I will see you next time. I guess, once again, thanks for watching, and have an awesome day.